how it's supposed to be. Better have my groceries, diamonds in my jewelry. Fuck the tomfoolery, full of hostility, master possibilities. Change my reality, create another masterpiece. God has no limitations, shout outs to masterpiece. Lose all your gravity, squadron, BMG, corporation, MTP, bag life dynasty, for celebrities, honestly, sonically, y'all, you in the wrong league. I know we're told to hang with a centipede and a caterpillar. That smoke mad weed so strong, it made his nose bleed. Your level is so beneath me, please. Stand still, don't breathe free. My best friend is a desert Eve. Yeah, you heard it. All my niggas, they go hard. Strength set on retard. Kill you in 5 bar. Hold you like a tripod. You should never try God. I be rocking fly guard. Show you no disregard. You started seeing moons and stars. Porn swerve, popping pills of kratom. Black Jaguar, 10 Castle Space Station. Every other day is a vacation. Killafifth on PlayStation, keep it in rotation. MC occupation, and hell ice skating. My pen is the greatest, I made the devil's playlist. Fuck all you haters. Fuck y'all, man. Made the devil's playlist. Yeah. You know what it is. Bag life. Yeah. Bag life, Danni. MVP, DMG, motherfucking yeah. I made the devil's playlist. I made the devil's playlist. I made the devil's playlist. Attack your neck, nigga. Yeah. Indie boom.
What's good? What's good? Music Talk Monday. What's good? This is the last episode of 2024. Happy New Year's to everybody. Hope everybody's going to be safe and chilling. Hope everybody had a dope weekend, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to jump into this real quick. And by the way, you know, go on Etsy.com, shop Villain Bag Life. You know what I'm saying? You see it up there. You know, we consistently always making something new. You know what I mean? And if you know me and you're in the area and you need something physically done, I got that for you too. So, yeah, the conversation that we had last week, right? It was who created hip hop, right? So, man, this thing it went well. That's all I can say. Appreciate everybody that participated in it. You know what I'm saying? We had like 25 comments on this joint. Wow, let me read one of these comments real quick. This is from a Cot 980, right? This is what he says. Tyreek already put out microphone check to debunk any nonsense someone wants to say about this. FBA's created hip hop, rock, country, jazz, soul, R&B, and blues. All right, so okay. This is my thing. I'm talking about hip hop culture, right? So they didn't create hip hop culture. That's not what they created. My thing is, when you have a whole lot of elements, right? They're building up, right? They're all building up, but they haven't met the source yet to put all of them together to make this one thing. Is alchemy. You know what I'm saying? Mental alchemy, right? So when you take what's original and you transform it into something else, you change the form of it, that's alchemy. Hip hop is alchemy, right? So even though, you know what I'm saying, country, jazz, soul, R&B, and blues and all that had certain type of messages in it, you know what I'm saying? It was more of a nuanced thing at the time and all that, you know what I'm saying? And it was cutting edge, right? Hip hop is all of that combined into one thing, one culture that we call hip hop. Now, as far as for my experiences in hip hop, because what does somebody say? Host Brothers. This is from at B dash 88, right? Host Brothers, you're incorrect. You're in America discussing FBA information. Unless you have ancestors that has been in all American wars and soldiers to own the fact that you can come to the country and live and breathe American music. Damn, read, bro. Okay, so wow. So this is in response to you. So you really don't know my lineage, you don't know my background. So I'll say it like this: I'm born into hip hop, literally. At the end of the day, I witnessed things, I've experienced things that the average person can't say they'll ever experience, right? And my position on hip hop, um, like I said, I believe it's for everybody, right? But everybody not for hip hop. That's the way I look at it. Hip hop is for everybody, but everybody not for hip hop. So when this FBA discussion comes in, it's about people that want to take credit for something that they didn't have anything to do with except for come in it after it was built, and then they started making contributions, right? Some of them. And then there's the thing where you have people that come to the country and want to get the benefits of the people that have already been here, right? So if we went to another country and expected the same benefits or got better benefits, people in those countries would be absolutely hysterical. They'd be mad, right? So my thing is, it's like when we talking about hip hop, though, Tariq Nasheed, um, whatever he put out there, right? That's how he feels about it, and that's what it is. And I agree with him on certain things, not everything, but certain things. But as far as for hip hop, this is a one love thing. You know what I'm saying? So why should we even be getting into these type of discussions? I don't even know where the shit came from, to be totally honest with you. Like, I live this culture every day. Everything that I do is about hip hop. I won't do certain things in life if it affects hip hop. If it's going to affect how I am in the culture, if I can't perform a certain way, things of that nature, then I can't roll with it. Hip hop is deeper than just going to the studio and recording a song. This is everyday life. This is working on your craft. You know what I'm saying? This is like taking words and flipping them and bouncing them, you know what I'm saying? And the flow gotta be correct. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot to this. Style wise, you know what I'm saying? Like, how you want to dress yourself, image. Like, I came into it for that, you know what I'm saying? For the difference. I didn't want to be like everybody else. So hip hop has a power that can separate you and make you stand out for your skill and ability, right? So 9 times out of 10, I'll just put it out there. Most people don't understand that this is a literary culture. Literature, you know what I'm saying? You have to read. So it's like, how do you become better if you don't read? Words are your ammunition. And if you don't read to build up the ammunition, then what are you doing this for? Like, people come in this music, they want to do it for money. You know what I'm saying? They have their reasons, and I can't knock anybody for that shit. But my thing is this: because the culture I hold is so dear, it's like it's blasphemy when I hear a lot of things going on. You know what I mean? Like, if we go back to the beginning of time with hip hop, it was about being original. It's not about doing what somebody else did. And if you even sounded like somebody else, they'll kick you out the cipher. Like, how many of y'all ever been in a battle? How many of y'all can say that you stood on a street corner in a circle battling? There's no social media at this time. You know what I'm saying? None of that's going on, not unless you had like a camera or something, you know what I mean? Other than that, like, we doing this for the love. So when you think about what it is, you have to question yourself before you even get into anything. You have to know what it's about, right? So if you don't know who Kool Herc is, if you don't know who Flash is, if you don't know who Bambaataa is, Cass, if you don't know anything about any of the structure, the beginning, the foundation, then people need to shut the fuck up. I mean, I'm really, 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 really tired, and I have been insulted by hearing a lot of stuff that people say, where to the point where you don't even have enough knowledge to know how to separate underground from mainstream. And you don't have enough knowledge to know that underground is true hip hop. It started underground. Mainstream is what certain people strive for because of the endorsements. You want to get endorsed by Sprite, you like Sprite, you shoot for the mainstream, right? You want to rock Polo, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, you shoot to the mainstream. But there were people at one point in time, like Dapper Dan, for example, where you didn't go to the Gucci or the Louis store, but you had the flyers, Louis and Gucci and Fendi, all that, because it was from his vision and it was hip hop, it was street. You know what I'm saying? So hip hop within itself had its own little sustainable culture, its own little sustainable community where we shop within ourselves. We kept our look. Our look was so famous, it glue so good that people wanted to gravitate towards it like a moth to a flame, for real. So I'm saying to y'all, before you actually really try to speak on this, you have to know the foundation. I've been growing up with hip hop, inside of hip hop. I was raised literally in hip hop by a DJ who has been on numerous record labels and have literally toured this world, DJ Frank Cola. So at the end of the day, you really can't tell me anything. I've seen people perform their first shows. I've heard albums the first time it dropped. I'm just being real with you. So, it's like people have a lot to say, but how do you contribute to it? Or you just talking? You know what I mean? Man, let me see here. Let me read this and make sure I don't mess this name up. C.9409 says man spoke about Marcus Garvey, not realizing that is Jamaican. Okay. So I'm gonna end these and I'm gonna get into, what I'm saying, what we're gonna get into. So, all right, listen. I think a lot of people have a problem, right? And you can see signs of white supremacy in people's thought patterns. This is the problem with hip hop. What I'm about to say is this is a problem in hip hop right here, where hip hop really don't teach you nothing these days. I've learned a lot coming up and growing up in hip hop about Black culture, because it's what Black culture. It was very heavy in the music. Slowly but surely, in the advancement of hip hop, it started to fade away. And then you had other type of lyrical mindsets come into play. Right now, like I said, hip hop is everything. Hip hop is street. But once you pinpoint something and you make that one thing stand out amongst the rest, there's a problem. So this is what I'm going to say about hip hop, right? When you speak on the difference in between Jamaicans and Haitians and American blacks, right? Ethiopians, right? Eritrean, right? This is the thing. This is where the whitewash comes in. We're all the fucking same, yo. I don't care what your mama told you. I don't care what your father told you, yo. Listen, we the same. We just in different locations and we speak different languages. And if for all the biblical people, what did they say? They separated the language. They separated, right? This is dealing with the Tower of Babel. So if you look at it from this perspective in real time and reality, we're separated because of language, but we're the same. So all this, I'm not like you. I had somebody from the Dominican Republic, darker than me, hair nappier than mine, tell me he not black. Yo, this man said he not black. I laughed my ass off because I said the devil did his job for real, for real. Like, y'all be gone off this little language barrier and shit. You understand what I'm saying? So, that's what I'll say about that. It's ridiculous. We all the same. Everybody's struggling. Nobody's better than one person. We all struggling. We all in the same boat. People like to separate themselves because of finances, because of language, because of color, because of hair, all this dumbass shit. And then people try to wonder why we can't rise as a people. Yo, don't get me started, yo. Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, I thank everybody for the comments. I ain't gonna read every last one of them and anything, but it's crazy to me, man. You know what I mean? You see the villain brand. I had to throw that up in there and shit. You know what I'm saying? I got to show you how it is right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But this is crazy, like the whole language barrier thing and how people want to like not give credit to Black Americans for our advancements and the things that we have done and brought to the table. Like, I mean, come on. Like people trying to say like we don't have a culture as Black people in the United States of America. Let me explain this cultural thing. Okay. And this isn't from one school of thought either. When it comes to Black culture, and I need people to hear me on this, right? When it comes to Black culture, everything that happens in this world is Black culture. Everything. Do you know why? For all of the smart people out there, is because we have been here on this planet before every and anybody. Proven. I don't have to, throw up any type of evidence to show and prove what I'm saying. We've been here. We're older than every religion on this planet. We existed before these religions. So everything belongs to us. That's why I say when it comes to reparations and all this stuff, man, listen, you could never give me any type of money that could replace what I know I have lost or what my people have lost or our people or whatever. You can't. How do you replace my pyramid? How do you replace everything that's in the museums that belong to me or us? How? You going to give me the lock and key? I mean, you going to give me the key to the lock so I can go get all my stuff out of the museum? So all this discussion that people talking about, y'all talking about crumbs. You talking about pennies compared to everything that we have lost on this planet. I don't have to explain it. Why are they still messing with the pyramids right now? Why does NASA have all of the say so when it comes to these pyramids now? So all this FBA shit and all that, I mean, it's cool. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Peace to the gods and earth. You know what I'm saying? Peace to the nation of Islam. Peace to the peace to everybody that is anti-devilishment and pro-righteous, right? So I mean, I just be sitting back looking at these so-called scholars and these so-called debaters and all this shit is for nothing that y'all doing. That's how I really feel. I'm gonna end the year off like that, yo. Like y'all be bullshitting. The whole time y'all be debating amongst yourselves. You could be debating the people that's literally putting out the lies and showing, you know what I'm saying, the wrong images dealing with Egypt and always starting at the 17th or 18th dynasty, but they don't really get into the first 5 of these dynasties. Why not? So I mean, miss me with all that bullshit, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all just you want a bag. You want to say that you're rich. You want to be able to flaunt and showboat and all this bullshit. Meanwhile, technically, you're only really looking for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're doing all this shit for self. We should be doing this as a family unit. We have a culture that's different than everybody else's on the planet. We've already built the pyramids. So what do we do over here that can top that? We've already have something in place that has swept the globe. And now y'all just treating it like dirt because everything is like from a mainstream point of view. This shit's garbage, yo. It's garbage. Let me get into here and see what General Setti going to say on this. Mav Hoffa doubles down on his racist Fat Joe interview. Starts video off breathing down a. Well, we're going to get into it. But here we go with the general.
All right. Today we dealing with this controversy that continues to flare up. You understand what I'm saying? Niggas is, we got a lot of people in their feelings. When people's, when Black Americans stand up and say what need to be said, motherfuckers get to, coming up with all other type of subjects and shit to talk. Well, why do we always be? Because we always got motherfuckers that step out of line. God damn it, wouldn't be no need to beef if motherfucker wouldn't step out of line. When you step out of line, you gonna get checked. You see? Yeah, when you step out of goddamn line, you gonna get checked. As you should. Let me get in his comments today. Yeah, you should get checked. Yeah. And so I noticed today, I say, damn, old Mav Hoffa. Yeah, let me get my thing. Let me get my note. Yeah, old Mav Hoffa. From Barbados. Wherever the hell he from, his people's from Barbados. But the nigga named Mav Hoffa. Yeah, named after Jimmy Hoffa, the Teamster president that just happened to come up missing in Detroit.
Hold up. This is what I want to say too. When it comes to names and stuff, right? There was a movement at one time where MCs would clown other artists because they might take on Italian names, so forth and so on, right? So there have been some changes up and down in hip hop. Some things have been acceptable, some things just passed through, whatever. Like, for example, P. Diddy, for example, Puffy, right? We Wu-tanged out, right? Underground music jumping, all kinds of shit, right? The next thing you know, Biggie comes out, right? Bad Boy. Everything is, you know what I'm saying? It's where it should have been. But at the same time, as time went on, Puffy started doing things with hip hop culture that we had a problem with. And we always kind of sort of didn't look at Puffy in a good light. We always looked at him as like he a commercial dude, you know what I'm saying? And every time we would see him in certain videos or dealing with certain people, we like, why are they messing with Puffy? See, so if you haven't really been in this shit, you don't know what I'm talking about because you didn't go through it. You didn't see it. It is what it is. I'm letting y'all know that a lot of shit that goes on is because Puffy made it so, or Diddy made it so. He's the person that commercialized the underground version of hip hop. He knows what underground music is because of where he comes from in his background. But at the same time, though, he wasn't like celebrated like that. Like, nah, he wasn't celebrated like that. I just had to put that out there.
This nigga named himself Mav Hoffa. You see? After a motherfucker that came up missing in Detroit. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that something? You know what the shit these niggas do to themselves. I'm just showing you. They keep saying, that they were part of this, originating and everything we see, motherfucker. You trying to be me? Yeah, you wanna be FBA, but you mad, nigga, cause you can't be. And we should, why is it when, see, again, this is really what it is. Let me tell you what it is. Yeah.
I feel genuinely nervous to release this to the public. If you are a coach, a service provider, or you sell any kind of high ticket programs, this right here is my exact framework.
You say somebody beat the brakes off his ass? Yeah. I ain't even know about that. I ain't, for whatever that might, I'm gonna deal with him on this. I don't want to just, we're gonna deal with the issues. I don't want to go off because I don't know nothing about that. But anyway, yeah, this nigga, but he's still a buster. Matter of fact, thank you for putting that in, because I just thought about what he just did with this upload. You feel me? And I'm gonna deal with it on both issues because they trying to send subliminal messages and shit. And let me state this for the record. Let me go on and state this for the record. Because, Fat Joe, who said that FBAs, you see, and like I say, I'm about global African supremacy. That don't change the fact that I agree with a lot of what the FBA is talking about. Okay, I do agree. I agree that we should have our own team.
See, and that's another problem too. This whole thing about Black excellence and all that, like, I'm just gonna put it out there, and I have to really say this. Like, how do you say that you are representing Black excellence and all that when you had all these endorsements from European countries, right? European companies, right? Basically white people, right? So the giants' shoulders that you stand on, they're not Black, right? So when it comes to us having our own thing, in all this gatekeeper talk, look at it like this. If we created this culture, since we created this culture, like, what is the actual functionality of this culture, right? And what I mean by the functionality is, how does it actually really work? People keep coming in and making their own rules up on top of rules that was already here. So it's like you're trying to build on top of what's already been built, but you're putting it in your own image and likeness, right? And that's for the mainstream shit. But as far as for us in this culture, how does it really benefit us if everybody can't get the fuck along, right? So when somebody says, listen, we gonna make this known right now, how it started, where it started, who started it, right? That's when it becomes a problem, because now it's starting to become defined. It's not a free for all. And we shouldn't have let it become a free for all. Like, it's rules to this shit. And you have to pay dues. It's levels. You have to pay your dues. If you haven't been out, like, listen, if you haven't been outside selling fucking music, you're missing a big piece of this culture. If you haven't sold any merch hand to hand, you're missing a big piece of this culture. I think the internet got a lot of y'all misled, for real. This is hand to hand, tax free money culture, yo. Like, yeah, we popping off online, but if somebody wants something from me and I have it physically in my hand, you think I'm going to be like, no? Come on, be real, yo. See, hip hop is a free culture. It's freedom. It represents freedom. So how do you take away your own freedom? It's because people are coming in the culture and now under shit. Excuse me. People coming in the culture and not understanding the culture. And then go, well, why? Listen, stop coming in here and, you know what I'm saying, asking why. If you don't know why, then you don't belong here. It's just what it is, yo. If you don't know why, which is the question frequently asked by most 85ers, why? Then you don't know, you don't belong here. You gotta look, listen, and observe and respect. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it works. Look, listen, observe, and respect. Respect. You know what I'm saying? Respect. If you ask me, Cool Herc and them, they should never, ever have to work. I'm just saying. But that's just me.
You understand what I'm saying? I do believe that. Everybody else got their own goddamn team. But then when we talk about our team, you see, then it's a problem. It's a problem. You know why? Because you've been eating for free. You've been eating for free. That's just what it boiled down to. Now them meals is getting skimpy. You see, when you knock on the door, ain't nobody opening the door. You're mad about something. Because in motherfucker, if y'all pop off, y'all say y'all pop off. Y'all doing all these magnificent things, motherfucker. You wouldn't give a fuck about what a motherfucker talking about. You understand what I'm saying? You just this exquisite motherfucker that just create just all this magnificent music. What the fuck would you give a fuck about what a nigga said? Unless it was true. You're in your feelings. You in your feelings because a motherfucker didn't expose you. But wait a minute. Let me go and put it in there. Let me go and put it in there. Let me go and put that in there. I'm good with it because I want to put some of the family in there to get period. Wait a minute. Not that. I don't want to put that. The other one you just put in there. You see? Wait a minute. Let me. You say, General Seti, I'm with you. D Money Ali. General Seti, I'm with you, but other races can have talent too, bro. Then nobody say other races didn't have. You see, now look what you're doing. You see?
Hold up. Let me just go in on that real quick. See, this happens every time. When we speak up for us, somebody wants to throw other cultures in our conversation. Why? Step up and defend your culture. What is the culture of Black people? It's global. Everything is ours. I mean, it just is what it is, bro. I mean, like, let's really be real about that shit. Once we start talking about us, then everybody want to throw about, you know what I mean, throw something in there about what somebody else has done that's not a part of the culture. I mean, come on, yo. Cut that bullshit out, man.
You trying to divert from the issue. Have you heard any videos where Black Americans saying Jamaicans didn't create reggae or the other races didn't create, their own national music? You ain't never heard us say no shit.
Word, yo, like, yeah, why every time we have a conversation, I'm gonna say it again. Why every time we have a conversation, somebody gotta, you know what I'm saying, throw a monkey wrench in the shit and start talking about some other shit. Like, come on, yo. Like, this our time. Let us can we be great? Shit, can we be great?
Shit like that. You ain't never heard nobody. Don't what we saying is don't show up on my block talking about motherfucker you started nothing. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm talking. You trying to sideline the issue. Okay, you trying to sideline the issue, and that's not what it's about. We checking you on our block talking about you running shit. You see what I'm saying? and we saying that it's not true, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, you ain't showing up on no goddamn. We know about Beethoven and shit, Beethoven and all that shit, and that's okay. We never said nobody that Beethoven and I might have to debate. We might have to look into that too. You know, we might have to look into that too, because motherfuckers been lying. See, this is the problem. Let me get you on up. Let me get him on out. You know.
This Wednesday, January 1st, we're kicking off a 4-week chair workout challenge. In a week, you'll feel.
See, you know, we have to be clear about some shit. You know, we got to be clear about some shit. The white man is a liar. Okay? Okay? Motherfuckers been getting away with a whole lot of shit with black people. Okay? We get motherfucking history books, a nigga ain't did shit. Motherfucker don't get no credit for nothing. We've been quiet a long goddamn time.
Sure have, General Seti. And shout out to the God. Peace to General Seti, man. If you haven't been on his channel, go on his channel, like, share, subscribe on his channel. And like, share, subscribe on this channel as well. We're gonna bring you that raw shit, yo.
You see, not really quiet, but we done accepted some bullshit for a long motherfucking time.
Mm-hmm.
And black people have been teaching that shit to their babies and shit for generations and generations and generations. And we just ain't buying the shit no more. So we checking every goddamn thing at the door. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna, you know what make me upset? That motherfuckers will sit up here and say, well, other people invented music. We wasn't the one that got up on the goddamn video like Busta Rhymes and shit and said that Americans ain't got it. And when you said it, motherfucker, you should have been clear that you was not talking about black Americans. You didn't say that. He didn't say, you know, America, you know, if it wasn't for black Americans, America wouldn't have no culture. He said America. And he then doubled down by saying that Jamaicans and Latinos had the greatest influence. I ain't never heard. Now you gonna sit up here and talk to me? We responding to some shit. You ain't said nothing about but what Busta Rhymes said. See, you ain't got no videos where we didn't gotta, man, wait a minute, hold the fuck up. We supported these motherfuckers.
Hold up. That's another thing. You have a lot of people from different countries participating in the culture and saying that we don't have a culture. How do you come from somewhere else, come in our culture and say we don't have a culture? That don't even make sense, yo. See, America is so diverse. You have many different cultures inside of this one big ass business called the United States of America. So whatever culture you're dealing with in the United States, that's the culture you deal with. There's not just one set thing in the United States. It's a melting pot, a gumbo of different cultures, different collections of variations of different things and different people and different trains of thought, different ways to make money, different clothing styles. It's here. It's everything here, right? So I guess some people can be confused because of the diversity that we have here, right?
Half of you 99.9% of any motherfucker who was successful in hip hop, I guarantee you, Black America was the foundation of their record sales. Period. 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 Don't make it here, you ain't gonna make it. Take that shit somewhere else then. You see, y'all disrespectful to us because y'all play these American cities. You fill up these goddamn concert halls, and Black American youth come to your goddamn concerts. spending hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars for years and years and years and years and years. And then you gonna turn around and say some hoe ass shit like that.
Check that ass. That's what you gotta do. You gotta check that ass. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little heated on the last episode, but at the same time, it's not just me. It's a lot of people out here that feel like I do. Like I said, we say the shit that you want to say, but you just scared to say it. What we gonna lose? So I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to let y'all know, like General said, he's saying, how you gonna come over here, get what you need to get out of it, disrespect it while you in it, walking all through the house with your muddy shoes on, and then you leave and go to your lavish spot after you done, you know what I'm saying, got all of the 12 jewels that you needed, you know what I'm saying, for your country, for your way of life, for your living when you leave here. Once again, we ain't saying that's even wrong, but y'all gotta know how to break bread over here, you know what I'm saying, and learn how to give back and pay homage, yo.
And thinking we gonna buy it. And then as soon as we say something, oh, well, y'all tripping. No, bitch, you tripping. No, bitch, you tripping. You tripping. Yeah, you tripping. Gonna sit up here and benefit off of Black America like that. And then say we tripping. And we didn't gave y'all motherfucking garbage bags of motherfucking paper. Yeah, you know what I'm cheddar cheese. Every goddamn where coming up out of Black America, you got enough fucking nerve to sit up here and say we don't respect Jamaican. How many
villains in the building, yo? You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to get your villain apparel. It's a lifestyle, yo.
motherfucking Jamaicans then came over here in the rap game and got garbage bags of cheddar cheese and shit from black youth over here? Ain't that a bitch? Y'all, man, I don't see. The thing is, we got to stay on these motherfuckers. We got to stay on them because, see, they trying to sideline the issue. Yeah, you trying to sideline the issue. And so I even, I mean, I just get, and like I say, for those, if you're on here right now, hit that goddamn subscribe button. Don't get up off of here. You need to stay on this goddamn channel so you can get some real shit every now and then. You see what I'm saying? Old Math Hoffa then stole Jimmy Hoffa. Goddamn, why you ain't name yourself? You from Barbados. Ain't they got some goddamn Barbadian goddamn gangsters you can name yourself after? You ain't got no goddamn Barbadian goddamn gangsters you can name yourself after. You see? But you gonna name yourself Jimmy Hoffa. You gonna name yourself Math Hoffa after Jimmy Hoffa.
Hold up, wait a minute. Fat Joe said, racist broke black people started the FBA. You can't make this up, yo. You can't make this shit up.
That came up missing in Detroit in 1975. This motherfucker named himself after a motherfucker that came up missing. You see? Yeah, that let me know where your motherfucking mind at, nigga. You ain't got them all. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got them all. And then we sitting up here and see, this is what I want to ask. This is what I want to ask to all the family out there. They say, wait a minute. You know, wait a minute. They say, Jamaicans, they say Latinos, and all of that has something to do with the foundation.
Attention retirees, if you're willing to be at your computer from 9 a.m. to 10:45 a.m. Monday.
Let's go, brother.
Of hip hop. Okay, cool. Now, what I'm gonna do is, because we about to check fingerprints, nigga. Like they say, DNA. We about to check the DNA strands. Now, I'm going to show you everything that Black America gave to hip-hop before you showed up, okay? I'm going to show you. And I done already went over the samples. You see, we was already over here pop.
See, this is the thing. This is why people like General Seti exist or I exist or BMG Mo exists, right? But the simple fact is, when people say things and it's not true, you're gonna have the villains pop out, yo. And when the villains pop out, everything gonna shake up. You know what I'm saying? People gonna be running around scared because now we dealing with actual facts. Villains in the building, yo. Let's go, Seti.
Popping. You see what I'm saying? We didn't just get popping. Y'all motherfuckers just got popping. You see, we been popping. Okay? Down, we been international. You see? So what I'm gonna show you, I didn't already showed you the samples. That was all the music, the R&B, the blues, the jazz, and all the swing, the goddamn parliament, all of that was already over here. You see, before you got here, soul, whatever it is, you see, all of that was over here. The rock and roll, the you know, Jim, Lil Richard, goddamn it, Chuck Berry, Tina Turner. I'm gonna get on that. We had all these greats before you got over here. Now that went into hip hop, because I'm gonna just
see this, and this is my point. Okay, this is what I've been trying to say. The elements were already out there. It wasn't hip hop. It wasn't hip hop culture. That's why I don't like it when people say things like it came from this place, or we did this, we did. I mean, I get it, right? Don't get me wrong. I'm not disputing none of that shit, but I'm gonna let the general break it down, right? Because I didn't know how to put it into words, but he does. So let's go.
tell you, you motherfuckers could be running off at your mouth, rapping, that don't mean shit. You know what made hip hop what it was? Them motherfucking samples. And I'm gonna stick to my motherfucking facts. Them goddamn hits you took.
See, this is another reason why P. Diddy is successful, because he took things that were already successful songs and sampled them bitches. Before he did it, that's what hip hop has been doing, right? So hip hop off the break, I said it's 73 street culture. So you take samples, break loops, create these beats, and turn what was, a James Brown song into something else, right? EPMD did it. So many people have done it. They have resampled and sampled and used old samples and sample shit to the point where you can't even recognize the shit no more. So sampling is a major part of hip hop culture, because it started with somebody taking beats, break loops, and just manipulating them to come up with something else that people resonated with. This is all alchemy. This is all mental alchemy, yo. So he's correct. It's samples. Like when I heard people make beats, right, and they didn't use samples, some of that shit didn't hit, you know what I'm saying, to me or whatever, right? It was cool, but it didn't have that feel to it. It didn't resonate with me as far as for how I was brought up in hip hop. So as time went on, you had beat makers, they changed their formats up to sounding like samples, to be totally honest with you. Like if we were digging in the crates, found a record, right? Listen to it for that sample, boom, get that, put it in the MPC and loop it, right? Or whatever you're using to sample it, or some type of sampler, and loop it, right? Then you would go and look for something else, a snare, or whatever, producers and beat makers do, right? So going through all of that, chop up some shit and, make it come out this way. That's what hip hop is, right? So not only does that exist in the methodology of creating a beat, but it's the same with clothing. Louis has never been worn like it has been worn in the way that it has been worn before hip hop. None of these luxury brands have been so affluent to the point where everybody has to have it. Hip hop made it so. Polo, all that. Like, technically, if y'all really want to be technical, these were boring brands until we made it what it is today. We trendsetters. We set trends. That's what hip hoppers do. We set trends, not follow trends. The people that follow the trends are the people that can't do what we do. That's why I love this shit. But now it's like everybody think they can do what we do. Like, you can't. You don't know the foundation. You don't know how this shit started. And actually, I'm actually really disappointed in the way that the shit is, to be totally honest with you. My bad. Let Seti finish cooking.
Music that was already hits. See, and that already resonated to the populace. When they heard it, yeah, the lyrics I ain't gonna take, but it's the hits. That's what we had. That's what Black Americans added. This was from all, see, y'all want to say New York, but you still in goddamn songs from all over the United States. These greats was coming from the South. They was coming from the Midwest. They was coming from the West Coast, and you motherfuckers was sampling music that you was not paying for. So, and yeah, some years later, it caught up where motherfuckers, you know, got their royalties for their songs. Y'all motherfuckers was sampling motherfucker shit, making hits, and goddamn it, you wasn't even paying no goddamn royalties on the goddamn records. The fuck is y'all talking about? And then that shit caught up where now motherfuckers got.
But that's what I was saying, tax-free culture. I mean, if you really want to be technical, hip hop is a tax-free culture because it came from the streets. So, you know, like he just said, sampling songs of people wasn't getting no royalties because it was all in the streets. Once that shit hit radio, it became phenomenon. Boom. Oh no, I need my money. Oh, I didn't give you permission, right? I used to get pissed about that back in the day. Because like I said, I grew up in it and growing up in it still till this day, I'm still growing up in it. And the thing about it is like now I understand the business aspect of it. But, you know, once things hit a certain level, it becomes taxable, right? So we're not saying like as it grows, it shouldn't be taxable. But for the most part, I just need y'all to understand this is a tax-free culture. So the way it started off, it was taken from things that were around. We transformed it and we used it. Still doing it to this day. But once again, that's why you have all this stuff now, as far as for like when you load your stuff up on DistroKid or things of that nature, they're going to ask you these questions. Is this your music? Is it original? Any samples? So forth and so on. So they made these laws because hip hop was a new form of music, a new genre, a new everything. And then when they broke it down and they looked at the science of it, they said, oh, this shit is running rampant. We got to put some brakes on this motherfucker. We got to put some limitations. We got to do this. We got to do that. So this is where we are now with it.
So a motherfucker ain't got to be from New York because that goddamn music that y'all motherfuckers was taking was from all over Black America. You see, so that's what we added. I just want a motherfucker to show me what hip hop looked like. The shit that y'all added. Show me some videos in whatever Latin, Hispanic, Latin, motherfucking, wherever you was from. Show me what it looked like before y'all came over here. That's all I want you to do. Show me what it looked like before y'all came over here. The part that y'all added. You see what I'm saying? Show it and say, okay, this is how we added it to hip hop.
The man is dangerous. These are the questions that need to be asked. This is the shit that needs to be said. You got to show and prove. Peace to the gods.
That made it what it was. Okay, I don't want to hear no motherfucker about no goddamn speakers and shit. Motherfuckers had speakers. This goddamn United States of a goddamn America. You mean to think you mean to tell me you think y'all got the shit and we ain't got it? Motherfucker, we manufacturing this shit. How the fuck y'all get it and we ain't got it? And your number one commodity is probably some goddamn pineapples and some
Now, he's making a good point. How the fuck that y'all get it? We over here, we have the things that basically y'all don't really have to pull this shit off the way that we can pull it off. So how did y'all pull it off? You understand what I'm saying? What's your format? What's your foundation? How did y'all pull it off the same way we pulled the shit off over here?
goddamn bananas. Number one goddamn commodity is pineapples and goddamn bananas. And here it is, motherfucker got sound systems in every goddamn house. Y'all talking about y'all got one goddamn sound system in the whole goddamn town.
Yo, you might not have no food in your house. You might not have a lot of things in your house, but most houses, especially black houses, got a sound system in the TV. They might work or they barely work. You know what I'm saying? But you got it.
And motherfucker got sound systems in every goddamn house in Black America. How in the fuck y'all do that? I'm sick of this shit. Yeah. I want to know what it looked like before it got over here. I want to know what it looked like before it get and say, and then show us and make the comparative. I want y'all to go to whatever island you came from and show us the early y'all doing y'all thing. I want y'all to show us y'all.
Now, the reason why I had brought up Kool Herc is because, as the record has stated, that he was born in Kingston, Jamaica, right? Now, 12 when he got over here, right? Now, he was 12. But this is the thing. My question was, if Kool Herc, right, since everybody talking this FBA shit, if Kool Herc is from Jamaica, born over there, Kingston, Jamaica, right? He's over here. He's the father, right? Or one of the founding fathers, or the Trinity, right? Of the Trinity. Is he a foundational Black American, right? Is he eligible, or would he be eligible for reparations, right? And the only reason why I brought this up, because people start talking this FBA shit, and I'm like, it's taking things to a level where it doesn't really need to be taken to, right? When we start going this deep into it and shit, like, things might come out that don't need to come out. Everything isn't always a good thing, like, to expose certain shit. Like, it's not really a good thing all the time. I'm just being real with you. Everything isn't always meant to be said, as they say, right? So my thing is, when you talk about, like, what General Seti is saying, show me what it looked like on the island that you came from your country or whatever, right? Now, my thing is, Jamaica, Kingston, Jamaica, dance hall music, speakers, sound clash, right? Using turntables and things of that nature, right? So I'm not saying that he necessarily started hip hop as we know it, but what he brought to it, especially with the term and the trademark merry-go-round, right? And then people followed after him, and he coined the phrase B-boy and B-girl, right? So that's where I'm going with it when we go into this FBA shit. So it's just like, yo, like, leave it alone. Like, nobody should be even getting this deep into the shit. But since it became a topic, now you got General Seti cooking, you got me cooking, you got BMG Mo cooking, you got Doggy Diamonds cooking. It's a whole lot of people out here cooking. Shit.
Rapping. I want to see y'all break dancing and shit. I want to see it before y'all got over here. And then we can make some comparisons, or we can say, oh, okay. Yeah, we see. Yeah. And I want to see what this record sales is in these islands and shit for hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I would like to know what these motherfucking record sales is. What is y'all, because everybody over here, in Black America, you got different genres. You got the down south. You see what I'm saying? You got the down south genre. You know what I'm saying? You got the East Coast. You got Let me get this brother up. Fam. Yeah, you got the Midwest, you got Texas, you got the West Coast, you got all these different genres that exist. You know, they got their own regional, you know, where in that.
Now, see, I like this comment right here that he put up, right? Kwame Mayat Ra. I ain't even gonna mess that name up, but peace to the God. He said if Kool Herc and I guess Bambara, he said Bambara or whatever, both Caribbean and started hip hop. Half of New York City blacks are from the Caribbean, from KRS-One, Biggie, Busta Rhymes, Bobby Smurda. So I can't wait to see how he gonna answer this one, because that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of practitioners in hip hop, they are from the islands. They have a Caribbean background. You know what I'm saying? So this is gonna be interesting.
Region, that's, I mean, people want to hear that. I want to see what the Jamaican hip hop genre look like, you know, and why, you know, when you look at all the genres of hip hop, you see what I'm saying? You know, we understand, you know, that the first, you know, mecca of hip hop was New York. We admit that. That's not what we saying, but that shit shifted. Because other motherfuckers got some talent too. You feel what I'm saying? So you see in the different regions of the United States, you see the different regions of the United States, everybody took a turn at being on top. Okay? Every region in the United States took a turn being on top. Now, I want to see what genre y'all got in goddamn Jamaica, wherever, Puerto Rico, or where. Why hasn't that genre, since y'all had so much to do with it, and y'all swear to God, y'all so motherfucking prolific, why hasn't y'all genre of hip hop taken a international, you know, taking the international scene and got the world, you know, wanting to buy that particular genre of hip hop? I ain't never heard no shit from no other, and don't even really care. You know, I'm just gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? I just gonna be. It's not being racist. It's just being real. Once people understand the authentic origins of something, that's what they want to hear. They don't want to hear no off-brand shit. So really, you ain't gonna get niggas in America to play no other goddamn genre. And if y'all come over here, nigga, y'all gonna rap nigga like a nigga from over here, or that shit ain't gonna say it. That's just all it is to it. I'm sick of y'all motherfuckers lying. I'm just sick of y'all motherfuckers lying. That shit not gonna sell unless you rap like a nigga from America. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. We see these niggas. Nah, I was just thinking, I say, let me sit back and let me think about some of the shit that even, I mean, Fat Joe is just, you know, he weak to me. You know what I'm saying? He's a, you know, he come out with a song every 7 years and shit. Nah, just think about it. This nigga talking about, and I can show him now what he got to show me, because I didn't show, I can show where all these so-called islanders or whatever, how they take from our samples. You see what I'm saying? I can go down the list and show you where Caribbean rappers and shit and this, and all they do is sample from Black American genres, period. Show us where Black American rappers go to Jamaica, go to Puerto Rico and do that, and take samples from y'all shit. I just want you to show me that. Can you show me that? Can you show me that? I want you to say, oh, this motherfucker went to or whatever, Barbados, and got a hit from one of these Barbadian legends, and man, that shit shot to the top. Can you do that for me? Can you do that for me? No, you can't do it. It's not going, if it ain't popping like Black America, it ain't popping. It ain't gonna pop over here. You see? It's not gonna pop over here. So what I want you to do, I don't want you to show me no motherfucker break dancing and say, oh no, because a motherfucker didn't practice. You know how
Villains in the building. Like, share, subscribe, yo.
Motherfuckers don't come out until they didn't practice. You see, and then when you see the motherfucker spinning and shit, you know, and they got the camera on the motherfucker, right? And they in there spinning and shit, they gonna say, oh, look, we originated. Bitch, where was you at? Who you was looking at for goddamn 2 and 3 goddamn years before you learn how to spin, motherfucker? We got motherfuckers on goddamn YouTube, niggas from goddamn 1930s and 40s. Them motherfuckers doing all the jumps and shit and all the backflips and all the kind of shit. Yeah. Shut your punk ass up. Look at you. Who is this nigga? Here, look at this nigga. Where this nigga? African Financial Blueprint. Get your punk ass out of here. See ya. Yeah, I got to take it out on the nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take it out on him. Yeah, let me take it out on him. See, when they see...
Oh, boy, wait, I had to get that up. Wait.
We and if I'm wrong, listen, you got to write. If you got anything to say, that was the first nigga I deleted. Anybody you can say what you want. Just be respectful. You see what I'm saying? Just be respectful. I put it up there. If you got a point, you want to make a goddamn point, put the shit in there. And I'm going to put it up. Okay? Yeah, I'm going to put it up. But anyway, when we talk about this, Fat Joe, he had this hit. You see, I'm going to just show you. This Fat Joe, right? What's love got to do with it? What's that? Ashanti? What's love got to do with it? How that shit go? But that's Tina Turner. That's Tina Turner. That's right. Ain't that Tina Turner? What's love got to do with it? Sloppy Joe. Yeah, ain't that Tina Turner? And then the motherfucking big hit from the nigga. What's his name? Wait a minute. He say, somebody said Jay-Z sampled something. What did he sample? Yeah, he probably did sample some shit. Man, Jay-Z don't count. God damn it. That nigga done sampled some Hawaiian shit. I don't give a goddamn about no guy. Yeah, that's Tina Turner. Yeah, that's Tina Turner. And then the motherfucker, what's his name? Shaggy. And that motherfucker made that boombastic shit. Man, that shit sold about. Hey, listen to this. That motherfucker Shaggy went diamond. You know what sold that goddamn album? That Let's Get It On. That motherfucking Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye. Boombastic. Let's Get It On, Marvin Gaye. And that motherfucker went diamond. Now you show me where an American nigga then took anything about the goddamn island and did something like that. Y'all taken from our masters. And the mistresses and the masters of black music, you done stole. I can go down every goddamn album, and the damn near 97% of all the goddamn samples is from the masters of Black America. You see? And so I just want to, and I'm gonna get on this nigga, Math Harfer, on this next one. I want y'all to hit that goddamn subscribe button. Don't you get off of here without hitting that subscribe button and like this shit right now. Because you know it's popping. You know we talking this shit over here. And it can be backed up. If any motherfucker could say something to the otherwise, would you please put the shit down there in the comment? Nah, I'm going to say this before, where this nigga Fat, let me quit calling because I get in the habit of my goddamn self. Fat Joe, Sloppy Joe, called the FBA's radical black racists. And I want to address that. Radical black racists for a motherfucker that think he's mafia, or he sit up during the whole fucking interview talking about how he beat motherfuckers up, how he mobbing, how he strong arming, You know, he wants to be a real boss. You know, this is all the shit that he talking about how he had the first Rico and all this shit. But then you gonna call somebody radical? What the fuck is you talking about? You see, you talking about.
See, this is where the contradiction comes in. You understand what I'm saying? It's like we start to get above ourselves when we have money, when we have certain type of networks going on. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let General Seti cook. Get him.
A bunch of bullshit. You're damn near 200 years old. You're 60 years old. You need to be sitting down somewhere with your grandchildren, some goddamn where, acting like you got some sense, and you in the goddamn math high for barbershop, acting like you a goddamn 20, 30-year-old gangster. Man, Fat Joe, you in your feelings. You heard something that you did not like. A lot of motherfuckers talk about me. I don't give a fuck. You see what I'm saying? Because I know I could come on this bitch and be me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about what no motherfucker. Now, if you get too greasy, yeah, I'm going to slide you on up out of here. But goddamn it, you know, I don't give a fuck. Because I know why you over here. Because you know you hear something that you like. The fact is, and I'm going to end this again with this, that hip-hop, when you start talking about all the elements, a lot of people like to talk about, the dancing, they talk about the clothes, you see what I'm saying? They talk about the rhyming, the MCs, the DJ, you know, but not just the goddamn DJ. Because a DJ ain't shit if he ain't got the right records. You see what I'm saying? And so what a lot of motherfuckers leave out, yeah, they talk about the break beats. I don't want to, yeah, but what beats is you breaking? God damn it, I know you talking about some break beats, but what beats is you breaking? So see, they leave out the sample. They leave out the music that really made it what it was. Because you can be talking about, motherfucker don't give a fuck about it. But if you put that shit on, let's get it on, you see what I'm saying? Motherfucker gonna stop to listen like, damn, who the fuck is that rhyming over Marvin? Man, who the fuck is that? And so that'll get a motherfucker to, because I done heard motherfuckers come out on some fake ass beats. And that's why motherfucker had to remix that shit. Oh man, remix this shit. This shit ain't popping. And then they go get one of them samples from one of them hits and remix that motherfucker. And so that's what goddamn boom.
And that's what Puffy, P. Diddy, Brother Love is known for. Getting a sample and turning something into it. He's known as the remix king. Put it like that. He's the remix king.
Bastic did. Even the original Boom Bastic was a sample from I forget the brother's name. But he was from Black America. Yes, he was. And then I guess that didn't pop. He needed that popping ass track. And he remixed it with Let's Get It On, Marvin Gaye. Man, I'm sick of cracking y'all head, man. I'm sick of cracking y'all head. What I want y'all to do is I don't want no motherfucker to show up. I appreciate all the family that's supporting. I want you to, wait a minute. I want y'all to show up with videos from where y'all come from before you got over here. Show me what your mamas and your daddies was doing before y'all got over here. I want y'all to go back some generations and I want to see some videos of what y'all was doing. You understand what I'm saying? 60s and 50s. I want to see some video. And nigga, I don't want no motherfucker beating on no motherfucking pots. I don't want to see no motherfucker beating on no pots. You see what I'm saying? No, I don't want no motherfucker. No, I don't want to see none of that. You see? I want to see what y'all was doing where people could say, well, goddamn, man, that's hip hop. That's that early hip hop in Jamaica, Puerto Rico, Barbados, and all that. Show us what y'all was doing before y'all got over here. That's going to end it. That's going to be the end game. That's going to be the checkmate right there. That's going to be the checkmate. All right, family, I appreciate y'all. I got another one coming up. I'm going to get back on Mav Harfer. You understand? Mav Harfer from, what is it, Barbados. And he couldn't find one Barbadian gangster to name himself after. He named himself after Jimmy Harfer, that just happened to come up missing in Detroit in 1975. Yeah, baby. I'm lit. I love it. Hit the subscribe button, like it because you love it, and come right back, family, because we're going to touch on how he done uploaded this goddamn video and he's sending a subliminal message. Is y'all ready? All right, family. Black power.
Yeah. So, like I have been saying from the get-go, my thing is this. I talk about hip-hop culture. He broke down the variants. He broke down elements and then gave you, you know what I'm saying, the actual truth as far as for what hip-hop is. And it boils down to the samples. Remix of a remix. That's just everything that it boils down to. I mean, we can get deeper, but I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, like, share, subscribe, man. And peace to my co-host. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna see him in the 25. You know what I mean? He chilling. I'm about to go on vacation though. So if I don't put any animations on here and I just upload it, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, but I will come back with the bells and whistles on the next episode if I don't put any on here. But make sure that you have a happy new year. And also don't forget to go on Etsy.com, shop Villain Bag Life. Okay. Get your shit, you know what I mean? Villain apparel. It's a lifestyle, yo. You know what I mean? So how are we going to end this? Like, how I want to end this? What I want to put on here? What I want to put on here? What would be a good way to end this right here? You know, it's been interesting. 24. I need a vacation. I got to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? I got to get out of here. I got to go. Hold up. Fuck it. We're going to end it the same way we came in. Well, I came in, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But shout out to everybody, man. Like, thank you for subscribing to the channel. You know what I mean? We got more content coming. You know what I mean? Once again, get your villain gear. And I'm about to be out, yo. Take this off. Boom. Right? I'm going to hit y'all with this song right here. Boom, 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 boom.
Tell them how it's supposed to be. 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 Tell them how Bag Life. Tell them how it's supposed to be. Tell them how PYN. Tell them how it's supposed to be. Tell them how it's supposed to be. Tell them how it's supposed to be. Tell them how killafifth. Tell them how it's supposed to be. Bornking. Tell you how it's supposed to be. Better have my grocery. Diamonds in my jewelry. Fuck the tomfoolery, full of hostility, master possibilities, change my reality, create another masterpiece. God has no limitations, shout outs to masterpiece. Lose all your gravity, squadron, BMG, corporation, MTP, bag life dynasty, for celebrities, honestly, sonically, y'all. You in the wrong league. I know we're told to hang with a centipede and a caterpillar. That smoke mad weed so strong, it made his nose bleed. Your level is so beneath me, please. Stand still, don't breathe free. My best friend is a desert Eve. Yeah, you heard it. Tell them how it's supposed to be. Tell them how it's supposed to be. Tell them how how it's supposed to be. Tell them how it's supposed to be. All my niggas, they go hard. Strength set on retard. Kill you in 5 bar. Fold you like a tripod. You should never try guard. I be rocking fly guard. Show you no disregard. You started seeing moons and stars. Pouring swerve, popping pills of kratom. Black Jaguar, 10 Castle Space Station. Every other day is a vacation. Killafifth on PlayStation, keep it in rotation. MC occupation, in hell ice skating. My pen is the greatest, I made the devil's playlist. Fuck all you haters. Fuck y'all, man. Yeah. Yeah.